such good care of our cargo.
I try to. Okay, S rank, perfect. The other day I didn't write down the S ranks I was doing, and that was a mistake because I should have written them down. So I have to check the list again and write them down because I want to keep a record of what missions I have done on S rank and what missions I haven't. And the game doesn't keep a record of that, so that's why I'm doing it manually. This is 147. Sorry, this takes a bit to do, but I need to do it because again the game doesn't keep track of you don't have a list of the missions you have played and the rank you have on them. It would be useful, but you don't have it. Did you deliver the pizzas yet? Yes, I did deliver all the pizzas. And yes, I know who was asking for the pizzas. Also, welcome to the stream, Nico.
Good work. New order available. Please
Okay.
access delivery terminal.
Careful, turn around, don't drop anything. And to Capital now we go.
Keep on keeping up. Weapons restriction
Stop,
lifted.
zipline, and go. Up the mountain. Right now I'm just doing the 100% cleanup, so I just have to get the S rank on everything and get the chips. I have all the chips of this map and I have to get a couple of chips on the other maps, but it's pretty much just get the S ranks you are missing and that's all. It's funny because I lied on the title of the stream. I said some chill walking action, and I'm not walking. I kinda lied on the title of the stream. Down. Let's prepare the packages before I leave them on the locker. And prepared. Can you please move faster? Thank you. You have deliveries to make, Sam. Move your ass.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridge. Keep on keeping
Oh no, you have weapons. Please don't use them.
weapons detected. All welcome to capital, not city.
So, how's your weekend going? Any plans for next week? Any plans for Monday and next week? Any plans for Halloween? Don't leave me talking to myself in here. I need someone to talk to or something to talk about. I didn't want to like that. I wanted to talk to these people, but yeah. Give a like to the random marker.
Contaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
It's funny how different it is to run without grabbing the backpack and to run while grabbing the backpack. Private locker. I don't want to deliver it just yet. Placing private locker. Boop. And boop. Back to the other side of the map.
Have a pleasant
I will probably steal one of the bikes outside. I want to drive a bit. I really don't feel like using the zip lines all the time. I like the driving in this game, so I also want to do that. Is there a bike near here that I can use? Vehicles, vehicles, vehicles. Not a single one. There was probably one on the garage, but nope, there is one in there. Yeah, I also want to take in the scenery. I don't want to just... Oh my god, this is so fucked. The battery is full, but this is like 2 hits away from exploding, so... Yeah, I'm sorry, but no. In fact, I will do them a favor and I will dismantle it, because... that is completely fucking broken, no. Walking it is. Walking it is. Oop. And I have to find a locker where I can leave the boots for other players to use. Like that capital knot locker. I think that locker is indestructible, so it should be fine if I leave the boots in that. Okay, shared locker. Donate weapons and cargo, and I will donate the boots and the stun bombs, because I'm not really using the stun bombs right now. Place in shared locker. And now that I think about it, I will probably get rid of the mules on the way to Capital Knot City, so I don't have problems with them going through to deliver the next package. And we have something to do that is not using the zip lines all the fucking time. It feels really weird. And remember the beginning of the game where you start with nothing, and I remember seeing the scenery, like how empty, barren everything was, and
Not bad.
and seeing all these ladders and seeing all these structures placed, it feels different. It feels like almost a different game, to be honest, because the way they sell you the feeling of post-apocalyptic America, and that everything is gone, everything is barren, and you actually rebuilding everything by placing watchtowers and placing the zip lines, which can be called public transport probably, because they technically are. It feels like you actually are rebuilding America, which is one of the topics of the game, is rebuilding America. I have to give them that. You know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try and focus on the good things I like about the game.
Now get it done.
Not to talk about the things I don't really like, because there is plenty of things that I don't like about Death Stranding that I could be talking about, and I don't think it's really productive, and I want to save it for the review, because on the review I will have all the time in the world to talk about the things that I think they could have done better, or the things that I don't like about the game. But I could find some silence, some time to talk about the things I do like while I'm playing. So I could do that. Non-lethal ammo. And down you go. Should have been just one hit, but it wasn't. And they saw me, so I have to be careful. Did they see me? They kinda saw me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, that I like how it feels like you are actually rebuilding America with this. It actually does. For example, it feels like oh, the grenade launcher, I forgot I had that. The mule camps felt like they were rebuilding America, and they kinda were before they went fucking crazy with delivering and all that. So they were rebuilding America before going crazy. And that's a thing that I was thinking when I played the game for the first time, is that wow, it's really sad that all these people that were rebuilding the place and they were delivering packages, they went crazy and started to steal them, and they are destroying everything they work for, because it was something that the things that the players do. Think about this for a second. Do we as a player ever build a tent or somewhere for multiple people to stay in? We don't do that. We do build safe houses that multiple players can use eventually, but only a player can use it at a time. And the mules have they have their little towns. They have their little camps. Unlike the people at bridges, they live in community. They are actually rebuilding society. Things that the most of the people that we meet in this game, they are not doing. The mules and the terrorists, they are living in community. But most of the people that we work for in this game, they are living in shelters on their own. So it's something really to think about on this game, that even though they were doing their thing and they went crazy and they fucked everything up, even when they are crazy, they are kind of organized. They have these warehouses, they have the lockers, they still live in community even though they are kind of fucking nuts and they are unable to speak properly. And you start to think that who is really the fucking crazy person? The people living outside, surviving outside, and sadly, stealing packages, because they are stealing packages. I'm not going to ignore that fact. Or the people living like hermits on their shelters. Do the people living on their shelters like hermits have the right to say that these people are crazy when they are the ones ignoring society completely? It's funny because the people that the game tells you that are trying to destroy society are the only ones actually living in society and trying to build a community, while other people isolate themselves and try to destroy the concept of living in community and society.